Hey, what is up? Welcome back to Dragon Script. Hey, Carrie. Shout out to you, Carrie. I gotta make sure I do more of the member shout outs. Oh, hey, Melanie, what's up? I see you here too. What's up? So for tonight, I have a couple of videos to get to start off with. Some interesting ones. I figure why people come on in. I'll play. I know one or two people might be live, so I'll play this video, which I thought was very interesting about if Shanny's saying if the money goes away prior to them being poor. And then after that video, I was able to find the video of the paper I showed you guys where Jason went to the booby hatch for a week or whatever, and they took his guns away because he threatened to kill or he threatened to shoot a particular president for reasons. Well, I was able to get that Alex Jones slight video. So yes, that will be fun. And that's it. And shout out to you, Pew Pew Potter. Thank you for still being a member. And guys, I appreciate it. You know, it's like been 3 months. I really, really appreciate it. And hey, Janelle, what's up? And also, I just want to say, like, you know, if you guys have someone that you care about, you know, give them an extra hug tonight. You know what I mean? I mean, in my life, people are just dropping like flies, and you realize how important life is. And I hope everyone understands that when I make these videos, I'm not doing it for bullying reasons or shit like that. I'm literally doing it so other people can better their lives and say, look, wow, this person's horrible. I really need to go out and do what I need to do. This way my life is better. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Thank you all for being here and like the stream, folks. And that's it. I'll put on some closed captions.
Right.
No, wrong. Hey, Richard.
Zup. So,
what's up?
Obviously, I can't sleep. I think it's been established that I can't sleep lately. Or eat, or anything else.
Hi, Ave. Shout out to you.
So there's one thing that people keep bringing up to me, and not only me, but Jason, and it's something they've been saying since they found out Jason had money, but not before that. Before they found out that we had money, I was after Jason's dick. It had to be the dick. You know, I was just a slut and a whore.
Yeah.
That's what the public's view of me. That's what the rumor mill was of me. Is I was after the dick, but when they found out Jason had money, it wasn't about the dick anymore. It turned from that to I had to be in a relationship with him because of only the money.
I know.
Right.
Yo, Carrie, Shanny has always been classy. She's been classy even when she had the money.
And then Jason quit alcohol. Yeah. And then it turned into, because he had complications to his recovery, it turned into, I'm after his money and I'm drunking him. Okay, well, first of all, she just said that. There was complications to him getting clean because she literally took him off the alcohol. And Jason will even tell you he was drinking a lot of hardcore liquor. And she just had him stop without any type of Librium or any type of medicine that would help him to lean off of that. So yeah, he did go nuts for a while. That's when he was wearing the Joker stuff. And we know that from the videos that she put out and from the stuff that, the things that she said. Yeah, exactly. I'm still asking, what am I drugging him with according to your scenario? You have no proof. You have no evidence to it, but you still telling everyone that I'm doing this without any evidence or anything. And you're leading people to believe falsely about me.
Oh, that doesn't work.
So let's just go into your scenario, since you constantly are saying, as soon as your money dries up, she's gonna leave you. Which...
and for full transparency, I never thought that. I knew Shanny was always going to have no place to go at that point. But I figured she would just use him until they're in the state that they're in now.
Frankly, I have to say, what I've seen of how the stock market works within our favor, I have to say the money probably will never dry up.
Wow. Okay. Before she keeps going with that, good comment there, Carrie. And I know exactly what you mean. He was really, really out of it. So out of it that probably a normal person or someone like G-Man, who I still think is a piece of crap because he allowed the child abuse to go on and didn't do nothing about it. He could have said, hey, Shanny, maybe you should take him to the hospital. Maybe. You know, he's not acting right. His hand's shaking. He needs to go. Oh, he just peed himself. I think he needs to go to the hospital. No, he was not doing well at all. And I love how she says, where is this proof? Well, the proof is in these videos. And again, I'm not saying anything. I'm just showing you. And I'm putting in stupid jokes and little laugh tracks and stuff. But really, you're speaking for yourself, Shanny.
I'll probably always constantly recycle.
Yes.
Because see, what you guys don't understand, me and Jason, we live on an actual budget, which is roughly about $4,000, $6,000 a month.
This was right before the pandemic because I remember these videos coming out. So this is probably about 2019. They're in Colorado. She's just telling you they lived between $4,000 and $6,000 a month, which for me, you know, having a family, that is a lot. And I'm sure most of that was for food and for her. The kids barely got anything. I mean, no, that's not really exactly true. They had a little 5-year-old bathtub, plastic bathtub filled of plush toys and stuff, but that's really it. I mean, she did get most of the DoorDash and shit like that. But I don't know. To me, that's a lot of money a month.
We live on purposely.
Hey, Penny, what's up?
And everything we ever take out of the bank always seems to redouble itself.
No, yeah, no, you're exactly right. It is ignorance because literally you can die. Any other drug, you can you'll feel like you're gonna die, but with alcohol, no, you can die.
Because we live on that budget. We stay on that budget because we want to keep that money as long as we possibly can. But let's go on your scenario. If the money runs dry.
I mean, I guess, you know, thinking in as far as also the if you add the rental and everything, I guess courage. You see, that's right. I'm not thinking about the rental. I was thinking about just like the financial part. But I know that they were paying $3,000 a month for that 3-bedroom condo with 3 floors. It was a nice condo, but $3,000 a month. So if you take minus that from the 6,000, 4 to 6. So yeah, I guess it's right about there. But yeah, thanks for correcting me.
Go on your little conspiracy theory of me. You guys say,
no.
Oh, as soon as the money runs dry, she's gonna leave you. Well, I must say my previous relationships, my men were not wealthy at all. They were, in fact, very, very poor. So, was my relationship then the money too?
Hey, Chili Bean, what's up? Chili Bean, you ever get to figure out that membership thing?
Since they were poor, was my relationships with them about the money then? Or what was your take on what?
Well, I think $3,000 for a condo is a lot. Because, I mean, it was a decent-sized condo, but they destroyed it real bad. And like I said, there was shit all over the walls and stuff. I mean, they really destroyed that condo. I would not want to be that guy to have to clean that shit up. And she's like, I think she sat on the kitchen table, and that broke over. Like there was like a center thing in the kitchen. Just a mess. But yeah, they probably could have gotten that for like $2,000. Somewhere not in Colorado. I know Colorado is supposed to be really expensive to live.
The relationship of ours was because apparently your opinion of my relationship is what matters the most.
Oh, that's right. You were in there. Yeah. Are you doing? How are you, Jelly Bean? Are you better? I hope you are.
Because we all know my relationship, you know, wraps around your whole fucking life and opinions, and everything you say is completely accurate and factual.
Yeah, well, you always, always do you first, Jelly Bean. Definitely. I didn't know you were in the ER. I hope you are doing better.
Right? I mean, you don't have to put proof or evidence on it. You just say it out of your fucking mind and actually believe it. So let's go on your view. What happens if the money runs dry? I do what any other fucking adult does.
Oh, really?
I go to work.
Wow. So, okay, 19. So in 3 years, she totally forgot that she said this. If the money ran dry, which it did, she's going to go to quote unquote work. Even though at this point, she probably didn't work in like 2 years because Rev was paying like all the bills. So yeah, that's funny, huh? That is so funny that she was going to go to work as soon as the money ran away. Right?
I go to work and I earn my money like any other fucking adult. That's what happens. Am I going to leave Jason? No. Absolutely not. There's no reason for me to leave
okay.
him. Why?
I thought it meant emergency room.
He has no money. Why would I leave him? What, you think that's all Jason has to offer me is just money?
Yes.
You think that he is that how you think of him? Is that how you think of him? Because what you say is a reflection of how you think about him.
A very expensive area to live.
Say. You know? Because there are a lot more to Jason than
I'll check it out.
Just his money. And always has been to me.
Yeah, he's got his big, huge cock, right?
Because a relationship was never been about money. And I think as I start pouring back the older videos with me and Jason, you're going to realize that it was never about money.
Wow. That did not age well at all. Okay, so you just let that guy just abuse your children and for no reason. Never about money. He doesn't have any more money. He doesn't really. He's got a small baby carrot. So, what was it really about? Is this love? Right?
It was about friendship. It was about companionship. It was about understanding each other and loving each other and respecting each other as individuals.
All right. I hate to keep interjecting, but to most people, if you're going to love and respect individuals, you also love and respect the individual's children, right? I mean, can I get some thorns in the chat for that one? I would think so. You're going to love me. You better love my kids too, because they are an extension of me.
And it's always been about that. Is our relationship perfect? No. But what relationship is perfect? But though we do have problems in a relationship, we do fight like every other person in a relationship. They fight.
Oh, thank you, Rybug. Welcome.
Though things that happen in our life can be misconstrued to other events.
Yeah, I agree that.
Does not mean that we may not be perfect, but our love for each other is. Because our love for each other has always and always will be unconditional. It has always been completely unconditional. Like, yeah, sometimes we get mad at each other and we yell at each other. Like every other couple does. But
and then sometimes you yell at the kids and the neighbors got to call the police like no other couple does. Well, no, I wouldn't say no other couple, but most people know how to control themselves. I mean, I don't know. It's just really messed up, the bullshit that comes out of her mouth.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's very normal and typical of relationship.
I know.
See, I think, what if the money runs out? I know exactly what I would do. I already have it planned out. I start doing Uber temporarily until I can start establishing myself a little bit better.
Wow. I guess she didn't realize that she was going to eat herself to the point of what's eating Gilbert Grape, where she can't even get in a car to do Uber. Man, you should have thought of that one, Shanny, Sandalphon, right? Why didn't God's anointed give you the foresight to realize you'd be too fat to do Uber?
And not only would I do Uber,
allegedly.
But I tried to get myself back into the cannabis industry and start selling products again from them. That's what I would do. And I wouldn't necessarily want Jason to work because, you know, he doesn't have any job experience really. And I just... everything he's done for me...
Yeah.
Everything he's done for me, I owe it to him to work for him. You know,
Okay, so she's saying because of his job experience. I mean, think about the winner that she picked to raise her kids and take care of her. I mean, granted, she was young here. She didn't have a good relationship with her parents, so she really couldn't ask them. But the winner that she picked can't even work. Never had a job in his life. I mean, really, he could have had done a job fair while the money was still coming in. I don't get it. So she says it's up to her to work if the money goes out. So everyone just think about that. Think about where they are right now. They have no money and she won't get out of bed. She won't leave the home. You know, it's too hot for her. You know, she'll Landwells can't survive outside when it's 100 degrees.
I owe it. I owe him. You know, I don't mind being the breadwinner of the family if I need to be.
Hey, Cindy.
It's not the first time I've been a breadwinner in the family. I've been. And I'll work.
Right?
So that's what would happen if the money dried up. I'd work like any other fucking adult would.
Bullshit. Oh, excuse me.
Because unlike some people who like to put rumors out there that I'm lazy and I don't work and blah, 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 blah. The only reason why they say that is because they're mad at me and they want to make me look bad. Probably because they feel guilty over the fucking horrible shit they've done to me.
Yo, why is it everyone did something to her? You know, I mean, you gotta really take this with anyone you ever meet in life. You gotta take at least 50% accountability. When someone is always, oh no, I didn't do anything, that's when it sounds like bullcrap to me. You got to take some accountability for problems. She takes none, ever. And the only reason anyone's mad at her is because of, oh, they just want to be mean to her. Poor Shanny. Give me a break.
So they decide, okay,
small violence.
Instead of feeling guilty, I'm going to try to make this person look bad. And that's usually how it is.
Hey, Mr. Unite, what's up?
As long as you love each other and don't love money, you'll just be just fine. Exactly.
Well, that's why, Mr. Unite, I'm like, I need to show this video. I'm like, this is hilarious that she was going to work and all this bullshit. And Jason, oh no, I owe it to him to work. He's been paying my bills. I mean, I would just be a terrible girlfriend / wife / sandal fawn if I didn't work for the guy. Yeah, I think that's ridiculous. It's like, what happened to this woman? It really, did obesity just take her to, like, you know, like Calgon, take me away? Like, seriously, obesity just brought her somewhere else. And now she's like, I don't want to work.
Are you a Christian? Yes, I am.
Hey,
I believe in Jesus Christ. Very much so. In fact, I know him. But besides that point...
She knows Jesus.
You guys don't have a fucking clue of who I am, or what I do, or what I say, and you turn me into some kind of soap opera character, like, dramatic, like, Queen of Death. It's not who I am. No, I know you like to think me that way, but it's nowhere close to who I am.
Yeah, don't be thinking her that way.
I'm a very given, compassionate person who wants people to love each other and care for each other. You know? And though I get loud and angry sometimes, it's part of my personality. And just get used to it, because it's not me being all mean and vicious. You know, for some reason, people have this thing in their heads where, you know, loud means angry, and it doesn't. It may just mean passionate. passionate. And
oh, she must have been on something good. This is when she was in Colorado when they were getting that crazy good weed up there or over there in the mountains.
Nah, don't be concerned about them haters. They just want you to be worked up and even hate on each other. That's what I'm thinking. I think.
Merv, this must be at least from 2019, right before the pandemic hit. Because she said earlier that, like, you know, the money's coming in good. You know, like Rev basically put a good amount of his money into stocks. And 2019, in all fairness, they were doing good. But Rev started to take them out and put them all in Dogecoin. And I don't know if you know one of the Paul brothers, I think Jake Paul, he did the same thing, put all his money in Dogecoin and lost it all. And that's kind of like what Rev did, besides making other, you know, stock options, probably bad ones that he shouldn't have done. And remember, this guy, like you're saying, he never worked in his life. So how would he know, you know, the stock market? And it was just a matter of time until kind of most of it went away.
They really want to try to see me and Jason like go rowing back and forth over the internet, and
yeah, she's fighting with the Colorado mountains.
Contact order, so that's not going to happen. And also, we know we love each other, and we're going to be together no matter what. You know, nothing's ever going to stop that.
Wow.
Separating us isn't going to stop us from wanting to be together.
And the funny part, Carrie, is that Rev doesn't even gamble. You know, to lose that much on bullshit.
We're soulmates. We're soulmates. We love each other and respect each other. And frankly, I don't think the police would have thought I was such a danger if you guys didn't call the police on me all the time.
Oh, this must have been like right after that happened. When she beat the guy up, basically. And that's why she's all like, I work if the money went away. Of course I love him. It's not about the sex. It's not about this. Yeah, this is a bullshit thing for Rev, you know, because he actually still had money coming in.
Over your fabricated events, what you think is true, because you believe fucking moron stories and rumors about me. I don't think that would, I think it would have, you know, the cops wouldn't think I would have been such a threat.
Right, Mr.
Because I'm not a fucking threat at all. Yeah, I get angry. Yeah, I get loud. I'm Italian. Do you not know who my mother is?
Oh, what? What the kind of bullshit is that?
You know, so...
Yeah. Also, when you're giving away somebody else's house, too.
I sit here. Fits into cup.
All right, Tara, thanks for being here. Have a good night.
Your fin. Wow, I did not know they had like a fish in the back of this water bottle. Look, it's a fish. Thank you, Smart Water, for giving me a fish. I didn't even notice the fish.
It looks like a bird.
Fish.
What? It's a bird.
Fish on water bottle fits into cup holders like the palm of your fin. Interesting. Whatever. But this rumor mill with me has to stop. It has to stop. Because the rumors are so fucking, like, beyond ridiculous. Like, do you really think of me as, like, some kind of sinister, like, evil person who's intent on just destroying the whole entire world? And what gives you an indication that I'm that type of person anyway? Like, what did I do to make you indicate that I'm that type of person where you, like, fabricate stories like that about me?
I mean, this used to be so different before, because she would say that, and to people new watching her, the people would be like, oh yeah, you're just being harassed. You're just a big woman being harassed, trying to do your own thing. You go, girl, and all that bullshit. And then when people would watch her, she would show her true colors or something, or she would tell the kids to go away. And the people would be like, oh, that's not right. And then they would put that in the back of their head, and then put all that together, and then finally just be like, I can't deal with this anymore. You are everything everyone's ever said. It's just funny because seeing her then and seeing her now, she never changed. She never, ever, ever changed.
And I find it so interesting.
I know, Carrie. That bothers me. You know? Even $1,000 for some decent veneers.
Why people believe your fucking bullshit stories, because they're so fucking
Shanny
extreme.
destroyed Rev.
Like rotten asshole in the room. It smells like rotten asshole in the room.
Thank you. Oh wow, Crash. Thank you so much, Crash. I didn't even see that you did that, but thank you for that. I love that video. I bet it does, Rev, and I bet it always has.
And bizarre. And they don't line up to fucking history at all.
Yeah, good night, Taylor.
At all. Do they line up with history?
Make sure you watch the replay, please.
So was I having an affair? I mean, you guys, another rumor is I was having an affair with Rev while I was with Chris. So was I having an affair with Rev while I was with Chris for his money? Is that when the scenario started? I didn't even know he had money then.
What? Yo, I'll tell you all right now. That is a bold-faced bullshit lie. She knew that Rev had money. She was trying to get with Rev and G-Man at the same time. She had phone sex with Rev, her words, and she asked Rev to pay not only her phone bill, but I think one of her mother's bills and another bill. So yeah, and the mother said many times that Shanny told her that Rev had $1 million. So yeah, that's a lie. There's horns in the chat for Crash. Crash is awesome.
I mean, I just want to know how this scenario works. You know, and did I purposely have Jason quit alcohol just so he can, like, fuck up his mind?
Right, Crash.
Just so he could go through recovery like he does? I mean, your story doesn't make any sense.
And you know what, Murph? For real, I didn't know grifters like this existed before I started watching them. I literally thought people were like, okay, there's cool people, and then people that mess with people because of weight or whatever. Maybe she said something, but then you watch her more and more, and you're like, oh wow, she took that dude's money. Oh wow, she just said something really racist. Oh wow, she just like smacked her kids. Oh wow, she said something really gross to her autistic kid. Oh wow, they're peeing the bed, and it's like all this stuff, and then you realize, yeah, she's been, like you said, grifting this whole time. Allegedly, of course, but still, you know.
It's full of holes, and I can't believe there are fucking morons out there that actually fucking believe this shit. I just don't understand why people believe this shit about me.
Gee, I wonder why.
Like, I've spent my whole life given to people and given to people and taking care of people.
And I even hate to say this because, you know, all respect to the dead and all who passed, but when your mom was alive, Shanny, you could have said goodbye to her. You could have taken care of her, but you didn't. She was in a hospice. That was your choice. You even had her friends on Facebook contact you to try to, I guess, reconciliate, but you were too busy, or you couldn't get off the couch or the bed or whatever.
I spent my whole life advocating for human rights and animal rights.
Yeah. Saint Shanny.
On my page, it talks about love even. I talk about love all the time.
All right. You know, so does every other sociopath, but that doesn't mean you understand it. Love means, you know, being there for your kids when they're asking you for food, and also being there for your partner, not letting him shake on the ground and piss himself when he's obviously going through bad withdrawals. Call the ambulance. I mean, give me a break. Not beating the crap out of him with some fetish whip because he wants to get away from you in a movie theater because you're all drunk, being all touchy-feely on him.
But yeah, I turned into this vicious psycho people. It's like they really do want to believe the scenario that I'm malicious, because whenever I'm kind, whenever I'm gentle, I want to believe the scenario.
This scenario.
That I'm malicious, because whenever I'm kind, whenever I'm gentle, whenever I'm like me, pretty much, I'm told that I'm lying about being kind. I'm just manipulating people, and it's like,
that is awesome, Crash. Let me know when you get that.
I can't be kind to people
if it's good quality.
I can't be nice to people. I can't have a conversation with people without it being fucking like twisted into fucking manipulation. Like, where do I manipulate in my speech exactly? I'm just trying to understand. Is it me using questions? Is that you thinking that's manipulation? Because I don't see it manipulation. I'm just genuinely curious why you think this fucked up shit.
I love you guys. We're all like on the same page.
You believe what's false is true because it's about time. And it's not only me. It's not only me.
Yeah, I'll put a link in the description.
These type of people do this too. They do them to a lot of people on YouTube. Twist facts, distort things, break up relationships, start trouble in relationships. Try to break people up. Like Sandy Stillwater. I saw that comment you made to my husband.
Boyfriend.
And I'm going to call you out by name, Sandy Stillwater.
She's so tough.
I saw that, what you said to my husband. And may I say, who are you saying you're a believer in Christ and you're trying to break up a marriage? Who are you? Like, you're saying I'm not good for him and I've done no good for him. What the hell are you talking about?
The truth.
You say you remember his channel, how it was. Do you not remember the last few months, the last couple years of his channel? He wasn't reading out of the Bible.
No, he was probably getting all drunk out, like, you know, like he said he was doing back in 2012, 13, 14. Yeah, I mean, I just put it in my description. So if you want to check it out, all you got to do is click on it. It's above Donos. I forgot I was trying to rush today.
He wasn't talking about Jesus very much. And anytime he ever talked about Jesus at that time is because I told him I wanted to hear him read out of the Bible.
Yeah.
Did you know that? I bet you didn't know that. That's
hey,
why.
Mutton Shop. What's up?
He was getting drunk all the time and blacking out all by himself.
All right. I hear you. And what was your idea or your response? Let me just cold turkey you. Blacked out drunk. Usually when someone's drinking hard liquor, rolling up into a ball, blacked out drunk, I've known plenty, you know? And it's a hard thing. You can't do it on your own, especially someone who's never even changed a tire or had a paper route or you know, filled groceries in a bag. But no, he can go through alcohol withdrawal. Wow, wow, big brain on this one. Next to the big four, next to this, whatever the hell this is, push button,
and destroying his house.
Yeah, right, Crash.
That's what he was doing in that time.
She's an opportunist.
And I knew he was. But as his sister in Christ,
oh God,
I kept encouraging him and kept telling him, you can get over this alcoholism.
Hey, Robert. What's up?
You know,
welcome to the crib.
And though both of us had a relapse on Thursday, it's okay, because it's one time. We fell down, we can get back up again. You know, it's never.
Yeah, right. Oh wow, is she actually saying that when they went to had that crazy fiasco at the movie theater, that was Rev falling off the wagon? So that's what happens if he drinks. He'll just get violent and freak out at her. Okay, that's good to know.
Never too late to change. So I move out with him knowing he's an alcoholic and he knows he needs to quit. Both of us had the agreement that he was going to quit, you know, but he had to be ready for it. So that's why we came out here, for him to quit alcohol.
Right. He's ran away enough times, though.
You know. And
that's right, Carrie. Man, see, I always forget this stuff. You see, you gotta understand, watching her these past like 3 years, she does things so fast, it'll go through my mind, and then I'll watch later and I'll be like, damn it, why didn't I realize that? Because she does so much. It's part of the abuse, you know, in my opinion, of course. When someone does things over and over again, you kind of black it out because she does it so often, you know. It is a pattern of behavior. Good comment.
When I got with Jason, I started noticing him getting happier,
right,
laughing
Crash.
more, enjoying life more. But at the same time, he was still fighting this horrible disease. So it's like he was happy he was with the woman he loved, but at the same time, he was still fighting the disease. So yeah, it put.
I did hear about that. I did hear about that. I can't believe she was released already from the hospital. That is insane. You know, what is wrong? What is going up there in Arkansas? They must be as high as Shanny.
Put a lot of damage on a relationship. It put a lot of tension on a relationship.
Yeah.
It was quite a fight with him, fighting him over alcoholism. There was times where I was pouring bottles of liquor in the sink because I didn't want him to get so freaking drunk where he'd get
violent, slappy, drop kicking kids in the ribs, allegedly, maybe. But wow, she was pouring bottles away. For him to have that much bottles of hard liquor, no way. He should have just been sitting there in that condo, just shaking for probably about 2 to 3 weeks. I am surprised he survived.
verbally abusive with me.
No shit, really?
But I knew it wasn't him. I knew it was an alcohol, and I knew I could handle it because I dealt with situations like this before, not just in personal life, but at my own job. So I knew what to do to handle the situation. Or I thought I knew, but, you know, I did the best I could, and I got him off the booze. You know, even though we relapsed on Thursday, we still haven't done any alcohol or anything like that. So...
yeah, Robert, the bigger ones are on the bottom. The smaller ones are on top.
He finally is ready to quit alcohol. Finally ready.
What? Really?
You know, after tons of conversations with him over doing this. Now, this Sandy Stillwater bitch, she's trying to say that I was ruining him when I wasn't ruining him. I was legitly helping this man get off alcohol so he could save his life and not be depressed as much anymore. Every day was the same for him. Every day was the same for him. It's like he'd start drinking, and then at night it was always at night.
What's up, Brett? She ate the money.
He drank
Yeah, like it was made out of candy.
so much where he'd get to the place where he'd just start crying profusely and talking about his mom and blaming himself for his mom dying. And she died of cancer, by the way, but he blames himself for his mom dying. And he gets very frustrated and angry when he's drunk. Okay, so I'm in a dangerous situation, but at the same time, I need to get this dude help.
You are right there, Jelly Bean, because the fact that he's so afraid of her, he can't be honest with Shanny. This dude is literally afraid. That's why the charges to me don't match. Because he's so small and she's so big. She's like a linebacker. She could really clothesline him down so fast he wouldn't know what hit him. So for me to think that he just started to abuse one of her children while she's in the next room, all big and bad, it's very hard to believe.
So that's why Thursday was such a stupid fuck up. So I'm praying, I'm crying, I'm pleading. I was so fed up. 2 days before we move out here, I was about to leave him. Like, wow. I'm not kidding you. I was looking for a job. I was looking for a job. I was looking for another place to stay. I was legitly about to leave him because I could not stand his alcohol anymore.
Okay, so when he was drinking, you were going to put your foot down, if you can reach, and you're gonna get a job and all this shit. But when he hits your kid, nah, whatever. He was just not medicated properly. What happened to you in 3 years?
Could not stand the verbal abuse, him getting angry, getting in my face, and me freaking the fuck out. Because I do not like male aggression at all. Because of all the rapes I've gone through.
Oh, here we go. So
it finally occurred to him what he's been doing to me. It finally occurred to him. He's fucking stubborn as fuck. So
yeah, Crash, that definitely is true. We don't. And last time Rev even went outside and talked to the police, it seemed like the police were trying to coerce him into not being around her, giving him pamphlets and saying, hey, there's some abuse hotlines and places you can go. Like, I think they know at this point what's going on, but that's a good point.
So he's like, please, can we do another chance? Please, I'll do anything. We'll leave right now. Everyone wonders why we packed up and left. It's because of that.
Wow.
Because we needed to get out of the house.
Oh yeah, Sydney, I didn't know if that was talking about Rev, but yeah, I am so sorry for that. But I thank you for sharing that. A lot of people here have real life, real worldly things that happen, and you've shared stuff. Cindy, well, I think the other Cindy has shared stuff. Brett has shared stuff. Carrie has shared stuff. We all have shared something personal because we all have like, hey, you have no right talking about life choices. Imagine having like 6 jobs and stuff, and you can't even like see your significant other because you're just work, school, go home, and that's it. Like, she has done nothing to get where she was today. nothing compared to like the stuff that we've had to deal with. And that's what pisses me off when she makes up all these illnesses, because I've also had to deal with people who had these real illnesses and passed away within 6 months, but she can have cancer and diabetes and fibro years, and it doesn't seem like it affects her at all. She just keeps eating.
We needed to get out of the house. It was cold. It was just
I need to get a
destroyed.
copy of that.
It wasn't safe. And
Oh, Shanny. Well, you know, a lot of people did think, Cindy, that Shanny kind of raped, allegedly, Rev, because Rev was wet brain and they were getting, you know, she was getting physical on him and he didn't even know what was going on.
We just took off to here. And he stopped quitting drinking.
And everything was great,
and it was
right?
kind of a battle because he had, you know, a couple of
No, this is the Colorado place.
seizures, and we took him to the hospital and got him treatment, which is good. And, you know, they told us it would take 6 months to 2 years for him to fully recover. And he has. He has been improving so amazingly well.
Wow, they told her 2 years. So if this was like around mid 2019, so 21. Wow, he has not improved, and it's been like almost 3 years. He must have been drinking a lot. But I agree with you guys. I think he got worse.
So amazingly well, right? And while he's going through this event in this recovery, there I am. I put that whole house, the apartment we live in, I put that whole thing together. He didn't lift anything. I did it all by myself because he was going through detox and everything like that. So I put the whole house together, all by myself.
Yeah, narcissist.
And he was on his way to recovery while I was taking care of him, taking care of the house, taking care of the boys. And I've been doing this for a whole year. And with everything that happened with G-Man Thursday.
Yeah, and the funny part about this is exactly when she started saying racist things towards G-Man. And the funny part about that is she took offense. She got offended. She said it to him, and she got offended because she claims that she gave him money to pay his cell phone, but he didn't pay his cell phone. I mean, whatever. If he asks for money to borrow, who cares what he does with it? But she got up in her feels, said some stuff, and then gave him the house for $1.
We were just fucking so tired of fucking G-Man and his fucking antics and his fucking constant rehashing this bullshit, right? So we just was like, fuck it, let's just turn the fucking internet off and get the fuck out of the house. And it turned into something horrible that was not our intention. Both of us drank. Both of us had panic attacks, and the police didn't listen to us. Probably because of you fucking idiots calling the police over something that never happened and got them fucking paranoid. Idiots. Because literally, there's been people calling up CPS and the police saying that I'm drugging him.
Wow, I wonder where they would get that idea.
I'm trying to kill him. And blah, 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 blah. Like, what am I trying to kill him with?
Poisoning him with their food. Whoa, that arm.
You know? And they just... You know? And they just totally totally ignore that he was going through recovery.
Exactly.
And also, he didn't want to deal with fucking social media anymore because he's so fucking tired of the same shit that you guys do. He's tired of seeing his wife attacked. He's tired of the fucking rumors. He's tired of it fucking all. So he quit. He quit. He's like, I can't fucking handle this right now. And he quit on his own accord. I didn't force him to do anything. Everything he does,
right, every
he
time
does
she
on
rolls
his own
over.
accord. I can't control that man. Okay? I have to say, he's a pretty much spoiled, he'll admit it too. He's a spoiled brat. He's a spoiled brat.
Yeah, well, okay. What does that make you? I got you. Yeah, he's a spoiled brat. He got money. He had money after his mom passed. But what are you? You came here. You brought nothing to the table. You were like, you can have my body, Rev, for all that's worth. Yeah, you ain't worth $750,000. Sorry, Shanny. Sorry.
I can't tell him to do anything that he doesn't want to do.
Wow, what bullshit.
Because he will whine and bitch and complain until he gets what he wants, because he is a spoiled brat. And I know that about him. And yes, it is a pet peeve of mine. No, that is not the end of our relationship. I'm sure there are plenty things about me that makes him annoyed too. So, obviously, he would be annoyed of me in some shape, way, or form. I mean, it's me.
Your shape annoys me.
I don't know where I'm going with that. But it's like, you act like Jason had no control over this entire relationship, and he had complete control over this relationship. Like,
versus today, where a lot of people think that she hit her child allegedly, and he took the rap for it. But he's in control this whole time, sure. Yeah, I don't think he was in control when he was buying all that food, all that DoorDash, all those cameos, all those Jeffree Star makeup palettes. Like, he bought like seriously $10,000 worth of Jeffree Star makeup palettes.
I went to his house in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, after you got kicked out of your house.
Door and let me in.
So that's how Shanny rolls. She just like showed up at his house. When she found out that he had money and stuff, she went right to the house that they're in now. A smart person would have said, hey, let's fix this house up. Take that money, invest it into the home. Like you guys were saying, have some equity to show for it instead of it falling apart. But no, they didn't do that.
But maybe he wanted to let me in. Maybe that's why he let me in. Maybe it wasn't about manipulation.
Oh, no, she definitely
Now,
is.
my mom likes to put the rumor out that our relationship was about money, and that's not the case. It's never been about the case. And she knows it. She fucking darn well knows it.
Oh, yeah, for anybody new here, Shanny, when her mom was alive, even, on her deathbed, she just couldn't help but talk the worst about her.
What gold digger talks to a man 16 hours a day?
A manipulative one. A one that has her eyes on the prize.
But I guess that's how it is. It's like everything I do, every choice I make, there's always some nasty, condescending person saying I'm doing something that I'm not, and accusing me of fucking bullshit. And I'm just at that point in my life, and I'll just gonna be honest with you, I'm tired of the bullshit accusations that are thrown on me all the fucking time. I'm tired of it. Like, it's just enough. Enough with rumors about me. If I need to tell you something terrible about who I am, I will tell you. I think I did.
Oh yeah, exactly, Jelly Bean. If somebody's got their eyes on the prize, they'll be there 16, 18, 20 hours. A phone call? Pff, shit. Especially if they know there's a payday at the end of those hours. 100%.
I didn't need to tell you I went to jail. I did not have to tell you that.
I know, that's
but I did.
so true, AV.
Why did I? Because I was being honest. So, if I'm honest about that, and you believe me about that, why am I dishonest about everything else? Like, why don't you believe me that I've been in jail? Why don't you say you're lying, you didn't go to jail?
Because you look like and act like you've been to jail.
You seem to believe me. You seem to not believe me about everything else, but this you believe me of. Is it because it's in a negative connotation? Because everything that happens to me positive, you have to twist it into something negative.
Yeah, I love that. You don't believe me that I take care of my kids. You don't believe me that I don't work or anything, but you believe that I went to jail. Like, yeah, we do. That's funny.
Maybe I'm just documenting my life. Maybe I'm just telling what happens in my life. Maybe there's nothing sinister or manipulating about it. Or maybe that's how you are. Maybe you're the one who's sinister. Maybe you're the one who's manipulative. And just because you think you're manipulative, you think that everyone else is. I don't know what it is, but I'm not the one accusing people of things. You are.
Man, give it time.
You know? It needs to quit. Simple as that. It needs to quit. Because, you know...
Yeah. Her forever
I'm tired
home.
of fucking stupid accusations thrown at me. I'm tired of people harassing me by using the police and using CPS. I'm tired of it. I know I need to go into therapy again. I know I need to go to therapy again.
Well, also say this. Thank God that people kept on calling, because it was that final call that actually got those kids out of this dangerous situation. A situation they had to be in for years. I can't believe those kids had to live like that.
It's okay that I am going to go to therapy again. Sometimes you need to go multiple times in your life. Just because you go once does not mean you're fixing all. You know, I realize I need a re-upper on my DBT, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine like that. It would be like any other sick person going to the doctor if they're not feeling well. And I've gone through so much.
Oh, yeah, she used to drive, Crash. She drove down with her kids.
Over the last since 2014, I've been going through shit. So 5 years I've been going through one traumatic event over another traumatic event. It wore me down. So now, because I'm worn down,
yeah, I seen the videos.
I need to go and get some help. Because when I called 911, it was to get me to the hospital for my anxiety, because I felt like I was going to have a heart attack. And it was for Jason so he wouldn't drink and drive. The whole whip thing was just brought up by the police because they really needed to meet their quota, and they've been...
What? All those bruises on his arm was like what? They had to meet their quota?
Brought up by the police because they really needed to meet their quota, and they've been caught like this. I've told you guys, they've been caught like this so many times.
Oh, hey, what's up, Nora?
They're under internal investigation because of it. But, money is the root of well, the love of money is the root of all evil. You know, and I have to tell you, money does not buy you happiness.
Wait, or a penis.
I'm
She got a baby
alone,
carrot.
and I have money. I could spend money on anything. I bought a PS4 today. Did it give me overwhelming satisfaction and happiness?
Yeah, she didn't get no satisfaction, guys.
No.
Man, where did she go to school?
Because the one thing that will make me happy and make me eat again and sleep again, it is not even money or anything I can buy with money. It's my man. It's my man. He's the only one who will satisfy me.
Yeah, that's a boy.
Anything else is just, it's superficial. It's superficial. And you know, I've never been into money. I've never been into money. You know, I've always been the poor girl. You know,
Right.
I've always been that person who said, I'd rather marry a poor man than a rich man. You know, and I married a poor man twice. You know, but three's the charm, man. I just
but you didn't marry the guy. You guys, you legally never got married. You still have your ex-husband's last name.
lucked out. So.
No, this is from a while ago, Nora.
But money doesn't make you happy. It doesn't. It doesn't.
I was just showing because I'm gonna play the video next when Rev was on a news thing. But I was just playing this because I thought it was kind of funny how she said that when the money went out, she was gonna get a job because Rev's done so much stuff for her, and it is just so much contradictions to what she did. You know, actually, when the money did go away, she said she was going to get a job at Uber, but she didn't realize that she would just eat herself so fat that she couldn't even fit into a car. So yeah, we're just looking back. This is about probably late 2019.
No. It just. No. Money doesn't really do much. It doesn't. I mean, love is way more important than money. It always has been. Like, choose love over money. Always choose love over money.
Ugh,
like, if I
that made it
give
worse.
up everything I have right now just to work my ass off for the rest of my life just to get that man back in my arms, I do it.
Right.
If I would have to, I would give every single dime I have away for him. He's worth it. He's worth it. He's worth me working my ass off for the rest of my life for. He's worth it. Because he fulfills me like no other person can fulfill me. He makes me happy.
Ew.
He comforts me. He's there for me. He cherishes me. He cuddles me. And that's one of the reasons why I can't sleep. Because I'm so used of him holding me to sleep.
Yeah, how does that happen? Hey, Joey, what's up? It's all good.
Anyway.
Like, really, how can he hold this woman?
I'm going to try to go to bed now. Just pray for me that I get my husband back and everything gets overturned.
Yeah. This video was right after they
Peace, Maranatha people.
separated her from Rev. After she beat him. No, I ain't watching that. But yeah, that was a telling video, huh? So let me get to the main event. So in my last video, I showed you guys an article when Rev threatened to take a weapon and do his Second Amendment rights and all that because he was feeling threatened. Now this is from 2012. It took me a while to get this. You guys will not find this on any other archive channel because they do not have it. But without further ado, here is Rev talking on Infowars. Let you guys, let me know that you can hear this.
Person planet.
Jason in Pennsylvania, you're on the air. Go ahead.
General Jones, God bless you. How you doing today?
I'm all right, brother. What's on your mind?
Good. I got my rabble rouser next to me here. I'm drinking it, and it's some good stuff, brother. I love it.
For those that don't know, tell them what a rabble rouser is.
It's an Alex Jones special. It's a tangy tangerine, 1 scoop of tangy tangerine, and a pollen burst, and it rules.
Well, thank you so much for supporting us by getting that at InfowarsHealth.com, and thank you so much for calling into the broadcast. What's on your mind?
Okay, real quick, because I'm off topic. Alex, I pray to you, please, go to HomelandSecurityUS.com. It's Doug Hagman's site, okay? Fourth thing down on the main page, right in the center column, there's an article entitled...
You see, Rev felt at this time that he was being threatened because his friend called the 5150'd him and got him into a hospital for a while and got his weapons taken away because he was on his little Block Talk radio talking about doing things to political figures, and obviously that is a threat. So he decided to call up Alex Jones and talk about it.
Christianity and gun owners in the crosshairs, chilling tactic exposed, okay? It's an article about what happened to me. I started a radio show myself recently, and I did a broadcast on August 7th, okay? One of my buddies heard the broadcast, and I talked about how I didn't like Obama, I think that the hammer's probably coming down pretty soon, and I picked up some firearms recently. Alex, the next day...
All right. What does that sound like? He said, I don't like Obama. The hammer's coming down. I need to go pick up a bunch of firearms. And he's in a state where there's open carry and all that shit. And I'm just saying. And if you guys look at what Alex Jones, the microphone, it's the same mic that Rev uses today.
August 8th, I was sitting in my home, and I got a call from a cop. And he said to me, Jason, I'd like you to come out on your porch for a second to talk to you. So this is what he says to me, Alex. He says, all right, so here's the thing. You have to come with us. I said, sir, what is this about? He said, my friend from New York called.
Hey, what's up,
man? And said that he was concerned about me and was worried about me. So this is what happened. He 302'd me. He called the CMC, and under Law 302 in the code, which is a mental defect.
No. That's what they do now, is they take any comment about the hammer's coming down, I'm going to get some firearms, and they spin that you're going to kill.
You see the microphone? And of course, Alex is going to, lean into his, to Rev's craziness and work off that, and not to say that, this crazy shit doesn't happen out there, but I think what Alex does is a different type of manipulation. Lean into it a little bit and make Rev think like, oh yeah, they just put me in the hospital for no reason, took my guns away for no reason. But to this day, this was back in 2012. To this day, he's not allowed to have firearms. Just saying.
Kill yourself. This is this new mental illness thing. They had a Marine who said some similar things, and they came and put him in a mental institution. So what happened to you?
Okay, so this is what happened, Alex. I was in CMC Hospital in Scranton for 20 hours. They marched in, the social worker, the psychologist. The first thing that the psychologist asked me, are you ready for this? Are you going do you intend to hurt the president, number one? I said, absolutely not, sir. I'm a Christian. Okay, number two, do you...
What does that have to do with anything? Are you going to shoot the president? No, sir, I'm a Christian. Oh, okay, here, I'm sorry. Just here, take these guns. Here, you want some extra ammo?
Do you intend on making bombs and blowing people up? I said, absolutely not, sir. I'm a Christian. He said, very good, because he was an Indian. Very good, you look like religious men. I said, thank you, sir. So I was in there 20 hours, and Alex, they weren't going to let me go unless I, number one, agreed to get rid of my firearms. Number two, I agreed to go to counseling. And number 3, that I immediately call somebody to prove that I have a support system.
Yeah, what they do is they extrajudicially, off of your free speech, induct you in there, you act friendly, then they get you to waive all your rights and agree that you have mental problems to then go pay to have quack drug-pushing psychiatrists claim that you have mental illnesses, all because you said the hammer's coming down. You're saying on a radio show you said this?
And then the frogs would be gay.
Yes.
Well, sir, this is a First Amendment issue. Secret police, this is Soviet style, have grabbed you. I've been meaning to get Hagman on anyways about a bunch of other issues, but it's the 4th story down, you're saying?
Yes.
Christians and gun owners in the crosshairs, chilling tactic exposed. I want to, guys, print that for me. I want to post that at Infowars.com right now so everybody can find it easily. And
I just think it's so funny, though, that Rev goes to jail. Well, not jail. He goes to the nut house, and they take away his weapons. And then when he gets out, he's got to call up Alex Jones. He's got to be like, "Oh, they did this because I'm a Christian. That's all. It's because I'm a Christian. You can't be Christian anymore." And meanwhile, this was 2012. It's just so funny to me that he's going to use that Christianity moniker and throw it around and be like, "Oh, it's because I'm a Christian. That, why can't I say this? You can't say this because it came off as a threat, Rev." I mean, if I had to tell you that, I hope you realize that now, that you came off sounding like a threat.
I was already, like yesterday, going to tell Dude to get Hagman on. So let's get Hagman on today, the Nightly News. I'm also going to interview Jakari Jackson, our new incredible reporter, who's now moved here officially. And so has Dan Badani, doing an amazing job helping produce the radio show and run stuff there, and as a reporter. I'm going to interview Dan Badani tomorrow. I tell you what, sir, we're going to look at your story. Give us your name and number right now off air, and we need to talk about this. Yeah. Wow, you know what? I said I'd get to all these other callers. You know what? Stay there. I want to hear.
He's like, "Wow, I got a live one. Hey guys, I cancel all those callers. I got real nut here."
Hear the rest of the story. For more than 6
Buy my products. Take my vitamins. Don't you want to be as in great physical physique as Alex Jones here?
years, I've talked on the air about creating a social network. PlanetInfowars.com is in its beta phase. We're just launching it. And I want to invite all of you out there to be in on the ground level. Planet Infowars stations, getting involved politically, hunting and fishing, gardening, dating. This is a place for people who love freedom to meet and to talk and to write and to post information. And I give you this pledge. We are not going to spy on you and sell your data to the New World Order. PlanetInfowars.com is free, so people who love freedom can get together, connect with people who are awake and know what we're facing. Be active, organize, take action, go viral, create, contribute, resist. You are victory. Infowars. All over the world, school children are hand scanning and face scanning to buy and sell, to be able to get cafeteria food or to check out books. And when parents say they think it's the mark of the beast and don't like it, they're called conspiracy theorists. See, if you don't like TSA grabbing your genitals, they call you conspiracy theorist. It's like if you say you don't like strawberry milkshakes, you like chocolate ones. Having an opinion is now a conspiracy theory.
Oh, yeah.
Like, hey, I don't think we should have checkpoints on the highways. Whatever, conspiracy theorist. Meanwhile, world government is being thrown openly in our face. Now, by the way, I've scanned over this article now, and we're going to get Mr. Hagman on. I'm posting this article at Infowars.com and linking over to it. It's also in Canadian Free Press. Christianity and gun owners in the crosshairs, chilling tactic exposed. That's a great headline, but I'm changing it to thought police kidnap talk show host. Because if cops are banging on my door, I'd say, what's the emergency?
It's because, you know, and like I said, I do also respect First Amendment. You know, you know, people can say whatever they want, even if they're right or wrong. It's their right, especially if they live in America, to say whatever. But with that being said, I think Shanny thinks Rev is too easily manipulated into all this stuff. You know, you got to take a lot of this stuff with a grain of salt, you know, because you will go crazy like the way Rev did with it.
So we need you to come out here and talk to us. I would...
Thanks, Jelly Bean.
You know, then say to them, well, what's it about? If they said, well, it's about your comments on your talk show about, guns and the hammers coming down. Well, yeah, I clearly was saying this country's collapsing, and we all need to get guns to protect ourselves. That's in national surveys. #1 reason to buy guns. Let me call in the local talk radio right now, and I'll also call 911.
Yeah, I'm the same here, Toupee. I'm like pretty much center, but I see where all the cracks started to show. Leading to where we are now.
And yeah, they might try to have a big standoff and a big event. At least the police will be there. There'll be news. You can come out and say, hey, charge me with a crime. Instead, they take you to an extrajudicial situation.
Let Rev talk. Come on.
And then now they're trying to induct you into agreeing to go to their classes and sign agreements saying you're mentally ill and give up your guns. When, yes, I think everyone should buy guns because all over the country, I saw a story 2 years ago where Oakland, California, their crime rate has exploded since then, said we're not going to respond to 30 crimes, including robbery, you name it. All over the country, I see them lay off 20, 30, 40, 50, 60% of the cops. Some areas are getting rid of all of them. And yeah, we need guns to protect ourselves for a deteriorating society. And the hammer, it looks like, could be brought down against the American people. My gosh, we've got Army manuals that are public where they say they're going to arrest us for our speech. And they're trying everywhere. I've talked to so much family and friends where people at a...
Well, that's always what it is with these two, with Shanny and Rev. Anytime they have to go to jail or something, or the crazy house, it's always one of their own friends trying to be like, I can't take this anymore. You're going to hurt someone or yourself. So that's why I always think it's funny when they talk about trolls, when it's their own friends putting them into these places, for their own sanity.
A cookout will say, I hate Obama. They ought to throw him out of this country. Boom, Secret Service next day, in their face. We want your guns. You know what? Secret Service comes around here. I'm like, look, you're the guys that helped.
And shout out to you, Celebrity Juicer. I'm trying to shout out all my members.
Kill Kennedy. Just get out of my office. And I do. I tell them that. I'm not going to... look, the ADL's out here saying that exactly. and others that I'm going to promote violence or cause violence. Not offensive violence. But I will defend myself. They want to start a civil war. They can't win politically. Our ideas are winning. They're panicking. Sir, do you agree that you were basically coerced with a guy, with a gun, basically kidnapped into going down there with them?
Yeah, Alex, that's pretty much the best way to put it. The way I saw it was this, Alex. And
have you told folks your name? You want to tell people your name and
it's such bull crap because he just did like a 5-minute spiel on this is what happened to this man, this innocent guy here. He just said he doesn't like the current president. No, he said more than that. And then he's like, do you agree? Or yeah. And he's like, and then he starts talking again. Such bullshit.
In your talk show, what happened?
Well, I appreciate that opportunity, yeah. And I was going to mention the website. The website is revelationnews.net. That's my website.
Oh, I've seen your site. Yeah, you've got a popular talk show. So now they can come here. I've said, hey.
Yeah. I got to do it. I got to do a poll. Really, who believes Alex Jones was watching Rev?
They're getting ready to drop the hammer on us. We need guns to protect ourselves. Are they going to come here? Are they going to... This is a group that ships guns to Mexico to blame the Second Amendment. I'm so sick of it. Wow. Again, tell people your name.
My name's Jason Egroff, but I just want everybody to listen to the August 7th broadcast, okay? It's the last one on the Blog Talk Radio widget at the bottom. You tell me, Alex, if I said anything that warranted this, all right, brother?
Well, listen, you need to sue them for violating your civil rights, trying to coerce you out of your Second Amendment, especially if you don't have a criminal record.
All right. Well, there was that. I hope you all enjoyed that. That was not easy to get. That was not easy to get. But man, if I was able to find, and I'm currently looking, if I'm able to find any of his radio show, I will show that. He shouldn't be embarrassed. That was his radio show. Hey, what's up, Luna? It sounded like Rev was fairly popular. Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe. Oh yeah, I saw your radio show. Yeah, I can see you. You're right there, Luna. Man, God, what a bunch of crazy bullshit. But yeah, anyone new coming in, make sure you watch the replay. Some of the crazy stuff I've been playing so far. All right, just a couple more. Let's see. I'll do Mommy Dearest. Yeah, Mommy Dearest sounds good. And then Rev, and then maybe I'll end it. Now this one's another one around the same time Shanny was doing before. And again, this is all good context into the woman she is today. And this is the apartment before Colorado. And just to say, yes, she did walk around or have her kids walk around while she had paraphernalia and stuff. It didn't matter to Shanny. What's paraphernalia, right? Like the stream, folks. Thanks for being here.
You know what makes you a bad mom?
Letting someone beat your kids up.
Because you'd rather take the word of perfect strangers that never met you over the daughter that loved you and did everything she could for you. You know me, Mom. I always dropped everything I could to come to your rescue. Even now, when you said you needed money, what was the first thing, my first reaction to drop everything to help you out? And that's the daughter you make fun of. The daughter who will drop everything, knowing how cruel you've been to me, to help you out. And you know what?
Oh, yeah, no problem.
I honestly think you put that letter out there, Mom, to save your fucking face, because it's obvious you don't give a fuck about me. Because if you actually cared about me, if you actually loved me, you wouldn't be making fun of your daughter.
I know. And when she says bullcrap, like she lost all this weight, you guys see that obviously it's not that true. I mean, that dot there is not even that pronounced yet. And it looks like she's got more teeth. So I guess the meth smoking really wasn't that hardcore here, allegedly.
Strangers who never met you over the internet. You wouldn't be taking strangers' side over the internet from your daughter. You would be believing your daughter and trusting your daughter. But you're trusting people you don't even know from the internet.
It's all
over
gray.
Your daughter. That's what makes you a bad mom. And you knowing there are people out there that purposely lie to break up families. That video doesn't exist anymore, apparently, of me coming on to Bruce Shepard, Mom. Why doesn't it exist? Why doesn't it exist? Why is there no proof to this? Like, you believe her, and I saw no proof. I don't know if it happened. I don't know what was said. It never happened, in my opinion. I never did it. So it's either she made it up or lying.
Okay, Crash. Thanks for the dono and thanks for being here. I will see you on the next one.
Or Chris did it. I don't know who it did, but it wasn't me. But you're a bad mother because you wouldn't even believe me. Instead, you're there in Bruce's room after I tried to help you, making fun of me. Why would I help you knowing you're making fun of me? And the only reason why you made that letter was to save your fucking face. It wasn't that you actually cared. And I actually believed that you actually cared, Mom. I actually believed you actually cared and loved me.
Yeah, I mean, you see those teeth. Keep watching, because in only 3 short years, she lost that many teeth. You cannot tell me that that's just from marijuana use.
When I saw you making fun of me in Bruce's room,
right,
that
Patty?
shows you don't care. And that shows that you're full of shit. It really does. It shows you don't care about your daughter because you're still making fun of your daughter. If you loved me, you wouldn't make fun of me.
God, okay. There's a difference between love and dealing with someone's bullcrap. Eventually, you have to quote unquote cut the cord. And Shanny, there is no with you. I heard both your parents talk about how much they tried, but I guess when they had to clean their own bedroom because you had buckets of pee underneath the bed, I guess they thought, you know what, enough is enough.
Believe me over some fucking dumbass from the internet. Instead, you believe people from the internet over your own daughter. That's why you're a bad mother. I never lied to you. I've always been a good daughter to you. And here you are in your letter lying and say I did give you money. And you know that's full of shit. He knows that's full of shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait till you guys see Rev.
Because he was on the phone with me when
I bet you guys didn't even know that Rev was sitting there behind her. Yeah, he's getting high.
I was giving you money.
Well, hopefully they'll change that around, Cindy.
Dad knows you're full of shit too, because he was there when I was giving you money. In fact, I've given Dad money too. But, you know, since, you know, I put up bills so long, and since you said I lived there for a year, but actually, if you think about it, the time span was actually July from December. That's not a year, Mom. So you lied and exaggerated in that letter to save your face. And then you said, oh, she can get a hold of me. Oh, I tried to get a hold of Michael, Brad, Aaron, Joe, you. I tried to get a hold of you.
So you try to get a hold of those brothers that you said that you don't have? She's such a liar.
I made videos trying to get a hold of you. I gave Dragnut my number to get a hold of you. Oh, and what do you do? Oh, instead of you getting a hold of your daughter, what do you do? What do you do? You make fun of the daughter who just offered you help. It was quick quick to help. And
it's so funny because it's either you kiss her ass or you're making fun of her. There's no in between with her.
As you said, I need help. I was there, like I've always been. But you know what? I'm not going to be anymore. You burnt your bridges with me this time. For good.
There he is.
You don't make fun of someone.
Look, he was skinnier too, and he had hair.
Who offered you help. And you never take someone.
Right, Charlie? You see those arms? Like look at that. I'll hide your comment there. Look at that. You can see like she has normal size arms there. It's so nuts.
Advice or take someone's side who you don't know over your own child. Shame.
Hold on, I'll bring him right back. Yeah, he's back here. Because he gets up. All right, look, he's gonna get up. Look, that's Rev right there. That's Rev right there.
Good. You don't.
Yeah, look how much skinnier he was too. I'm telling you, these two are both toxic for each other.
Make fun of someone who offered you help. Take someone's advice or take someone's side who you don't know over your own child. Shame on you, Mom. May Jesus Christ rebuke you.
Yeah.
Shame on you. You should be ashamed of yourself as a mother. You take people you don't know over the internet, over your daughter. Someone who just tried to help you and you make fun of her. And I tried to legitimately help you. And I tried to reach out to everyone.
Well, remember, Patty, that was when she was like, oh, you don't have to give me food or anything. You could take care. I could take care of myself. This is when she was really manipulating him and planting the seeds for the future.
To help you. And there you are and making fun of me. And
look, there he is.
Trying to help you. Sorry. It's just so upsetting how cruel. I'm sorry. It's cruel. It's cruel. And it's manipulative. And I'm not going to deal with your abuse.
Look, but you see, she's already was treating him like crap because he's all like trying to talk to her. She's just totally ignoring him.
Anymore. Or G-Man's. Or Drags. Or anyone's abuse anymore. I am tired of this. I'm going to die soon. And you guys don't care. Instead, you tell me I'm lying.
Wow. I mean, really, this did not age well either. The fact that her mom did pass after this, I mean, you know, a couple years after, but still, no, she's like, I'm going to die soon. But you know what? You didn't. You didn't. She did. And this is how you treated her. And even when she was in the hospice, Shanny could have turned around and said, you know what? I made some mistakes. But, you know, I don't want to leave our relationship like that with hate, but she didn't give a shit. It's all about her. It really is. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, you can go watch me die, because I'm not shutting up. But I certainly am rejecting those who fucking treat me like trash when all I want to do is help them.
I just saw a clap. She would go good there. All right. But I hope everyone's having a good Wednesday evening. I'm having fun hanging out with all yous, my favorite people. And let's get a word from Rev, because I haven't seen this video. And now everyone's seeing where Rev was. Here's Rev of today. Here's the Rev we all know. Like, oh, wait a minute. What happened to his hair? What happened to his little mustache beardy thing? What happened to his innocent, childlike face? You're right, guys. He is skin and bones. He actually was at a normal weight. Holy shit, she did starve him. Like the stream, folks.
How are individuals? I hope you enjoy my new shirt. This was given to me by Gary. And it was a spiritual experience, I believe. He was browsing the store. And he came across the avocados. And
again, I still don't think G-Man, Gary, whatever you want to call him, I think he's a piece of garbage, because anyone who's going to sit there and obviously not say anything about the clear child abuse and yelling at them, or how dirty the house is, you got shit over here on the floor. Like, what is this, towels? Or are these like all the shower curtains Shanny wears for clothes?
Once again, this is another dead brand of something that I was working on that was summarily destroyed.
Oh, hey,
for
Candy.
false accusations of child abuse, etc., 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 etc. How are individuals?
Yeah.
I want you to know today.
Right, Patty? Isn't that weird?
Succeed in your life. There's nothing to hold you back from success other than your own laziness and non-motivation to get something done.
Oh, well, it's up there on the top. It's also in my description, and it's also been coming up on right here. But yeah, thank you.
Because in the past 3 months, I haven't known what I was going to do to survive, you know?
Yeah, is it me, or hey, have you guys, did you notice the microphone here, the $600 microphone that sounds like crap? Sorry, Rev, you don't have Alex Jones technology and money to make that mic sound decent. But Avi, I'm glad you're getting the Shanny and Rev effect. We try to spread it to everybody. Oh my god!
And now my hair looks like this, maybe kind of like a fuzzy avocado. Or even a kiwi. I need to talk to you about serious things. But what's funny is the Lord is making it be kind of in a comedic fashion, kind of with a different kind of character. It's not the Reverend Dude. It's, let's call it Jason Avocados is coming back at you, and he's gone through some really weird shit, including 13 days in prison. Which was quite an interesting interlude.
I mean, I really want Rev to be like, you know what? I shouldn't have been in there for 13 days because I didn't do anything. You know? I thought he was when he started to talk to Shanny and she muted her mic. That video I did a little bit ago where Rev was like, they kept asking me questions. Do you remember doing this? And do you remember doing that? And right away she muted the mic. I don't know what was said, but I could speculate.
Of normality and you know, There's nothing normal about it. It's just it's a chaotic, very weird feeling to be
I'll have to
in
work
general
on that
population. And I could not hack it. I am a pussy because I could not be in Gen Pop. My nerves were so bad because everybody said, "You did that to a fucking autistic kid. We're gonna kill you." That's what
I
they
love
said. We're gonna
that
kill you tonight.
That you like to hang out here, Nora. But yeah, did you just hear that? Yeah, well, that's what happens. People don't like chomos and child abusers in the big house, man. It's just it's a fact of life.
I couldn't handle that shit.
Don't do it.
Okay. I'm a pussy compared to anybody that's ever had to spend more than 8 hours in Gen Pop. Compared to you, if you've done that, you're way more of a man than I'll ever be. Because I was like a little fucking child.
I thought it was Mickey Mouse
I was
at
like,
first.
please don't hurt me. You know, I really feel bad about what happened to my son. And
I think Rev took off his weight and gave it to Shanny.
and I apologize. And there's no apologies in here, Poppy. This is my block, and I don't like you. That's what this guy said to me. This Carlos-looking guy, man.
The guy that said you had a big baby carrot.
Know his name. I didn't know his name, and I'm glad I don't know his name. I have 4 cigarettes here to consume. 2 matches, 4. I'm gonna be lighting the bottoms with this. It might not work. We only got
Still
one
fits
lighter
them.
in the house.
Oh man, can you imagine? They only got one lighter in the house. It must be hard when you guys are down to like one last crystal, right? Allegedly. Yeah, is that what he's trying to be?
So I just want
Hi, Mary, what's
individuals
up?
to understand the great importance that each and every one of you have individually.
I think they are.
On an individual basis. You all mean so much to the whole. It doesn't matter. You could be fucking doing carts at Price Chopper, and one of your actions while you're doing the carts could change the world.
Oh God, Charlie. You know what? Maybe I won't rule anything out at this point. These two, oh my God, the shit I've
or
seen.
The area you're in, at least. But yeah, the world. If you have a story of a heroism, that you save a child that was in the street or was in the parking lot and was going to get hit, and you were doing your carts and you saw it and you saved the child, you just changed the world, because that baby that would have perished lived because of you.
Well, Nora, she sheltered Rev. You know, he had no father. Guy died young, and it was just her and him, no other siblings. And she literally just, it's like the boy in the plastic bubble. And then she passed and left him all this money. He has an uncle, but he won't listen to him, so he's never had anyone to guide him in life. And only people have just been manipulating him, and that's why he's in the situation he is today, wearing this shirt.
And what are you? I'm just a lowly old cart guy, that's all. But you changed the world, because her contribution, or his, the child that you saved, will be in the world. It's an addition. It's positive.
Drinking out of bottles. How classy.
Because in the aggregate...
Oh my God. Wow. Yo, you're right, Carrie. What the hell?
Humanity doing cool things is cool. Gonna turn down my mic a bit. Hot mic. I love this mic.
Yeah,
I have
wonder
possessions
why.
that I do value, and that's why I've tried my best to condense down just some items that are of extreme value, and
any items that he has to hide so Shane doesn't sell them on eBay.
that will help me in my career. of streaming.
What do they do all day? They're just dirty people.
And make and produce videos.
Allegedly.
And executing my gift of gab. So I have a very condensed... I could literally just fill the caddy trunk.
Oh, that neck.
And I'm
that
done.
Neck.
You know, there's just... I have very little clothes, which is good. I'm like... I've severely liquidated and threw out a lot of the items in my life that's just clutter, and that's really good. And Elon Musk has been basically, you know, an anti-materialist almost now. Like, he's just bare bones, man. Don't really want to own property.
Hey, Omega, paint chips and Dr. Pepper back on. I know. You'd be like, oh, that's toxic.
Property. I might have some items of sentimental value, but that's it.
Well, he said that the guy said that he had a big dick. I mean, come on.
I think he's right. Again, he's going to be correct and accurate. And I watched Alex Jones recently, and he has these new mics that look like cyberpunk black mics, but it's in the shape and it stands the way of his Neumann, the old school Neumann. So it's so great to see a friend of mine, a hero, Alex Jones.
Wow, I didn't even know he was gonna talk about that. Like I said, I didn't watch this video yet. It's just so funny that I just showed you guys that very hard to find video, and he's still up Alex Jones' butt.
With a mic that looks a lot like this, except it's all black. It's crazy. Looking sci-fi mic, and they sound amazing too. I really enjoy the science of microphones and correct usage and placement of microphones to get the best. Like, I could be an audio guy in a studio, definitely. You know, I like tweaking them and making them sound the best that they can. On Mac, I can't get a voice meter, so I can't get that really crazy, awesome sound that, like the bass. It sounds like a radio station voice meter. But could somebody please make a Mac version of voice meter? You'd be my hero. Like, please port that to Mac. It's probably a pain in the ass because of all the fucking security measures in a Mac computer. But I actually value.
You know what? I always keep forgetting, Valentine, that she's that tall.
Value the security measures on Mac products. So what are we gonna do?
I know, it's like, dude, why are you gonna be like that? And did you hear when he was like, oh, this guy, he was Indian, so he had to do like an Indian accent, and then he always has to do like an accent on people. He really is.
So I want to do.
Carlos,
we're not doing anything serious tonight.
And the guy said he had a big dick.
I could have pulled a live stream, but it's like the last few times I tried that, it's just they're going to be what they are, and I just don't want to really deal with it. But I would like to thank the great G-Man for hooking me up with this avocado shirt.
Make sure you watch the replay, Carrie, because before this, I showed a very rare interview when Rev was on Infowars, and it's kind of funny because he keeps talking about Alex Jones now because he had the same mic that he used in 2012. So yeah, fun stuff. You should definitely check out the replay later. But thanks for being here.
Which is, it's a dead brand. You know, it's rough, guys. If you're like in this YouTube thing, if you ever tried to make a channel, and you do videos and they just get lost to history because people false flag your channel. When you're attacked like me, you know?
Well, she pulled his vehicle. Yeah, she did. Because, Charlie, before that, he was just banging, you know, plastic dolls and for real dolls and stuff like that. Which, you know, I mean, of course he was. Rev, that's why you get a Google Drive or some other way of getting your videos so it doesn't get lost to time. Or a backup channel at the same time as your real channel.
It's like there's so much good stuff that's just gone. But it's on archive channels, a lot of it. I'm not going to get too heavy.
Oh, thanks for being here, Luna. Have a good night. and I will see you on the next one. And if you didn't catch the beginning, please watch the replay and like on the way out. And I'll see you next time I'm live this Saturday night.
But tonight, what I want to tell you, this is what the video is going to be for tonight. That you have no idea how much value you have. You might be feeling depressed right now and you're on the edge and you just clicked on this video and you've been contemplating bad stuff. I'm telling you, don't do it, okay? Because it might be tomorrow. You're feeling like you want to do that tonight. But there's going to be this huge event in your life that'll change everything in your life like that.
That Mike, I'm sorry. It sounds awful. I can't believe he paid that much money. You know how much money I paid on my mic? $80. But I got it, a little bit cheaper, but still $80 versus 600. And if he just lightly touches the table, it's like boom. He wastes so much money. He doesn't even have headphones on, so no wonder why he doesn't even know how loud he is.
But it happens tomorrow. Don't do it.
Terry, especially
the day is long and the night.
Especially, I was playing some videos before of Rev, younger Rev, and my God, it is literally night and day. He had hair. He was a normal weight. He's so underweight now. He looks like two different people. You really got to see the replay. You will be shocked.
The nights are yours alone, and you think you've had too much of this life.
Oh yeah, that door does not go there.
That's Michael Stipe telling you, look, I've been there. Michael Stipe's going, I've been there.
Hey, 999,
shaking
what's
like
up?
A leaf. I've been there, and thought it would be my last day, but then I took a breath and I just kept going. Your value is immense. Every human. Doesn't matter if you're a homeless man on the corner. You have value, and you could change the world. Shanny and I have been watching a lot of documentaries, and I think that's kind of why I want to be of value to humanity.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a useless clanging cymbal all the time.
And it's so funny because, Kristen, that's the only reason why he cares about that stupid microphone. I don't think it's that good. It might be that good, but you need the proper equipment. That's like having a really nice guitar. You can show everybody my guitar, and you can strum it like electric guitar, but if you don't have an amplifier, you're not going to hear the guitar. And that's what Rev is to me. He's a guitar that's not plugged in.
There's a place for that, to being just a useless clanging cymbal of entertainment. There's flies in here, and there's
why did he just smack himself?
So I rebuke the flies in the name of Jesus Christ. Sorry. Okay, it's insane, folks. I gotta just kind of go and talk.
Yo, I bet Rev did take those pills.
Because I just getting a little stressed out here with these flies. Okay.
Ew.
Any hoodoo.
Why is there flies in your place? Ew. What the hell? Why don't you clean up? This way you can show CPS, hey, look, our house don't have flies.
In the name of Jesus,
Gross.
it just needs to go. Okay. I was watching this documentary about CERN. And it's pretty clear to me that CERN is just a big toy. That they get to collide these atoms, and they get this whole beautiful light show, and they can take pictures of the lights. And it's like a $1 trillion Etch-a-Sketch.
Look at them guns, yeah.
Hi, folks. How are you?
Rev is dangerous.
I just want to tell you, you are of value. You have value. You do. But CERN is like,
awesome.
People put all this crazy stuff on it.
Too bad you can't take a picture. I would love to see what it looks like.
Like it's going to... Like you can change history with it, like the Mandela effect. They're going back and changing stuff. It's like insane. It looks like a very, very sophisticated adult Etch-a-Sketch to me. Wow, look at the pretty pattern. And we discovered a new particle. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Did you? Or did you just discover a new abstract light in your picture that costs probably hundreds of thousands of dollars per picture, and you have trillions of pictures at this point? Who knows how many shots they have of this super high-def lines of light? Is nonsense, really. This came to my mind because Shanny and I have been watching a lot of documentaries, and that's the last one I've seen. It's about CERN, and it's just like, wow, look at this amazing math and stuff, and that's cool, I guess.
I guess Shanny gave up on the, I'm not going to show this conspiracy stuff to Rev. I guess she's like, hey, man, if you're going to go nuts, whatever. We're poor now. It don't make a difference. We got shit on our walls again.
But it just seems to be a lot of money spent on nothing, and you could be feeding families instead of colliding particles and spending so much electricity. It could power the entire city of Kiev.
Oh, thank you so much, Charlene. I appreciate it.
Kiev or something. Every time they flick the switch on of CERN, it's like the energy equivalent to the entire city of Kiev. Now, can you imagine that? Like, you want to talk about a not green, you know, it's very not green to be using CERN. Like green, you know, we want.
Oh yeah, Nora, it's you sold their house in Colorado, right, or their condo. I mean, the fact that like maybe the door is taken off because she can't fit unless the door is off the hinges.
To love the planet and not destroy it. Well, you're really wasting a shit ton of electricity on an adult Etch-a-Sketch.
Yeah, you didn't know mine yet. You put on a hat and glasses, and now you can hide from the flies.
This avocado shirt is brought to you by the great G-Man. I encourage everybody to look up the channel called Sowing and Reaping. That's our great brother in Christ, Gary G-Man. I'm using his name.
Oh, I have one, Patty. I thought, aren't you in it?
And I
gotta start promoting that more.
Sowing and Reaping channel. Go find that and sub to him. He's great. And his main channel is G-Man.
Oh,
and he
that's good.
Defends the gospel of Jesus Christ with passion and love. And he's everything. He's everything. I almost had an out of body experience there. That was a little weird.
Yeah, I think CERN's trying to figure out how to flip Shanny over.
But we're gonna be going back into our great friend here. We got the scripture. I got my scripture back out. I had it packed because I don't know. We might be out of here really quick. I got my scripture here.
Whoa! Did you just say that they might be out there really quick? Why? What's happening? Oh, that's right. When it gets hot, when the heat gets hot, and the police and CPS start showing up, Shanny and Rev book it. And now because it's just the two of them, or three of them, they know those kids aren't coming back.
Nora S. donated $5 through Super Chat. I enjoy your channel, heart.
He gave me the best dick the other day. It was so good.
And she said that to me.
$800. I spent $100.
He gave me the best dick the other.
And I'm like, Shanny, so you didn't do anything with G-Man, huh? But you told me that? Thank you so much, Nora.
And we got David Flynn collection here. But there was a complaint on the channel.
Hey, what's up there,
There was a complaint on the channel.
Make sure you watch the replay.
Why aren't you talking about ley lines? And I admit that the talk of ley lines has not been exactly there yet. But I'm telling you that before we can even discuss the concept.
I don't know. I mean, think about this. The kids are gone. It's just them two. Hey, really? Like, you could buy cheap Mr. Clean magic erasers online and get like 100 of them for like $10. They do not clean at all. So those kids aren't coming back. There's no way. But I don't know. I mean, you know, unless no one goes in there, they really need to take a thorough look at this house. But now Rev's saying that they might not be there. They packed their shit up. So who knows what will happen.
Of what they are and how they work. David Flynn is setting up a foundation of what real history is. Okay? This is how crazy and mixed up the world is. We're taught things in school that are supposed to be truth events in history and such. Second cigarette.
And think, Jelly Bean, I just showed you when she had teeth. Less than 3 years ago, Shanny had teeth.
We're taught things in public school and in textbooks that are just simply false. The Bible is 100% true, nothing redacted or added. The way it is in the 1611 King James is truth. as clear and potent and tested against time as you could imagine. There are no contradictions. The people that make contradictions out of things that are not.
Yeah, well, Evie, like Shanny's like two people, right? So it's like Shanny, and Rev. And Rev's like half a person. Okay, fine. I guess it is two people. Because she's like two and he's like half a guy.
Contradictions.
I was counting Shanny twice.
There's not a single contradiction in the Bible. It is the truth. And it proves itself to be the truth every single nanosecond of every day because it's under constant scrutiny. And the same goes for the Quran. To my knowledge, there are no errors in the Quran. To my knowledge. But Muslims have been labeled this horrible shit that it's not true at all. They've always believed in Jesus Christ as Messiah, and that just blows my mind. We have the Arab world too. They all believe in Jesus as Messiah. They always have.
Yeah, I mean, right? You got to think about that. Rev chose to stream here, but Rev does things, Charlie. I'm telling you, he does things that makes me think, are you doing this to show us the house and how dirty it is, or are you just that dumb? Because he'll say things and do things every once in a while, and it makes me think, are you trying to give us a look into your insanity? Because if you really zoom in, because now I'm really looking, that wall is filthy. The whole thing from here, all yellow, here, black, like what the hell? And I'm looking all yellow down here. Like I have a Swiffer sweeper. I have a magic eraser. Oh my God, my wall ever looked like that? Especially if I was streaming there. I don't get him.
And we were bombing them for the sake of the military-industrial complex. It's absolutely gross, and it needs to be atoned for.
Yeah, I use them
all
all
get ready
the time.
for a lot of shit. We have things that we have to pay for that God has held the judgment. But it's coming. The judgment on America, financially, it's already here, financially. You can't find...
They're flies, Brett.
A gas pump that's less than $4.50 a gallon. Are you fucking kidding me? When in the summer before Trump was gone, it was $1.15 a gallon at my one place that I went to all the time, the one convenient in Colorado. It was $1.15
Yeah, they're on vacation.
A gallon for unleaded. You have this guy come in that's bought off by Saudi interests.
I know, right? Rev could say so much, but not say anything at all.
He's bought off by the banks. Biden. Yeah, Biden. Buy him.
Buy him.
He's paid off by the banks, so now the banks are raping everyone. And you can't even get a bank account with free checking. That used to be everywhere. Free checking.
I don't know. Shanny's just able to do it. She eats a lot. I've seen her eat seriously like 7,000 calories in one sitting. When they ate, I have a video. They were at like a restaurant or something, and she just kept eating and eating, and her gun was literally on the table. It was on the table, just hanging over.
The state of the world is madness, and it's horrible, and it's going to keep getting worse. Here's what you need to know. That you are of value. Things are going to get worse and worse and rough, probably. Okay? I'm not saying that it is impossible that we get another 4 years of Trump. I am not. Oh, by the way.
Right? What a waste of money.
The day I was...
Even like him smoking a cigarette right now, it's like he's not even inhaling. It's just a waste of $10.
Out of this institution, you saw that I got my ID done. And at the same time I got my ID done, I changed my party from the Libertarian Party, which is what I've been since 2010. Since 2010, I was a registered Libertarian. I am now a registered Republican. For the first time in my life.
They think that they're famous, Mary. They think that they're internet famous, and people are just harassing them. And I've been watching them 3 years, and I couldn't believe any of this. And I started to say, is this performance art? Because I come from acting and stuff. And then they started to say, yeah, this is performance art. Anytime they would get in trouble. But yeah, when they had money, when they didn't have money, there's no difference. They're just gross people.
It took me to be 38 years old to understand that the Republican Party just govern better. They do. You want to call them evil for their love of mammon and shit. Yeah, I could agree with you. I could agree on that. But if we're going to choose a side in look, And then everybody like goes to, well, if it's a rigged game of only either one side, well, hey, I want to play the game, politics. So I'll choose my side, and if it's between Republican and Democrat, holy shit, put me all in red. Just dump me in a bucket that's big enough for a human. Dump me in a bucket of red paint, because that's what I'm going to be forever, is red then. Because the Democrats are absolute failures as leaders.
And isn't that great? Someone who doesn't work or anything begs for money, the gas prices and this and that and this and that. Like, okay, yes, tell me about how you've suffered. And when you lose a job, oh no, you don't work. Have you got laid off? Oh no, you don't work. I mean, really, to him, there is no difference. It's just that this costs more.
There's not a single Democrat that I could think of that I go, oh, okay, maybe. Unless you're talking Rocky Johnson, or, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, which secretly, this is from good authority.
Well, Rev kept on driving around.
He's a conservative.
And Shady be like, why are you doing that? We don't have money.
Too. See? So the liberals
exactly,
want
Carrie,
Rocky,
David
which would be awesome.
Thank you.
He's a really nice man. He's very compassionate, and he does tons of charity, and he loves kids. I just really like The Rock as a person, not the thing on wrestling, which he was amazing. He was
Can you imagine Rev? Here we got the Rev on the stage, or is he just out back there cleaning up the jizz on the wall?
Best personalities in wrestling history. I can forgive him for the Doom movie.
Wearing jock strap.
I really admire The Rock a lot, and his dedication to his body. I mean, he looks like a cybernetic human now. He's so huge. And he started off kind of like a chunky guy in wrestling. He had like chunk on him, like he was, not really developed muscles. He was more like looking like an Islander than what he looks like a cyber demon or something. And I don't mean it that way. His size, he's massive. He's just like superhumanly big, and it's just impressive. And I really admire The Rock. Always have. As an entertainer, he's just second.
He doesn't make the party look good.
In there, he's a conservative. He mingles with liberals all the time, like Donald Trump did. He's like Trump. He's another Trump. He's like entertainer, but he definitely has a chance to be president. You just get him down to sit him down and discuss the issues, and you're going to have a viable candidate.
Right? It's like something happened around that year.
No more matches. I got to really get that stoked. Conservatism is in, and it should be in, because it works better. Conservatism. Save the last dollar in your bank account. Don't spend it. Maybe tomorrow your dollar will be worth $1,000. Don't spend the dollar now. You'll miss out on the $1,000 deposit in your bank. Okay. Better safe than sorry. That's what the Republicans say. That's what a conservative... Let's set aside Republican. A conservative says, think about it before you do it. What are the consequences of what you're going to do? Let's make our money worth nothing. Wait a minute. Let's not do that yet. Let's think about what the consequences of that is. 0% interest rates and all this madness. And TARP. The bailouts, they're continually bailing out banks now. They don't even tell you. What do you think? Why do you think it's so much money right now to do anything? You want to talk about going to a fucking movie with your girl? Well, do you have 50 spare bucks? And then go to a nice dinner, and that's $120 for two. Are you fucking kidding me, Biden? And you're sitting there, yeah, it's rough. We'll get through it. I'm not making fun of his elderness. I'm just saying.
Sure you're not.
Nero fiddled while Rome burned. I mean, Biden's bumbling while America burns. And the money is worth dog shit. When did they stop taking pennies at the fucking stores? You seen these new pennies? If you bid on it hard enough, you could put a hole in it. It's like tin. The new pennies are like tin. What does that tell you? What? Yeah, I'm fine.
She has to make sure you're still alive. What does that tell you? Hey, Isabel.
And they make the latest hundreds. Oh my God, I see the $100 bills, the latest ones, right? It's literally like they're telling you this is the game of life, folks. It looks like life money. They're telling you it's a joke, and the Fed has fiat bullshit. It's like CPS, man.
Well, Rev, what? Oh, not Rev. So, I'm so sorry, Brett. Why does Rev and shit? Why do they need to get out? Oh, he needs to get out of there ASAP, or they both do. Maybe that's why the door is there, so Shane can get her big ass out of the room.
It's not a government agency. The Federal Reserve System is a privately owned company. They'll never call themselves a company. They're a loose. Well, they're not loose, because at the top there's one guy making decisions. Really, it's another totalitarian bullshit system. But it has control over your money in your fucking pocket. And we're talking about foreign interests. The Federal Reserve is owned by private banking interests, not in the United States. Why do they control the value of our money? Red alert, the founders have been spinning in their graves since 1913 Federal Reserve Act. They're spinning. You guys lost the control of your money. What the fuck are you doing? It's over. Give the New World Order a year. They'll have so much money to work with to destroy everything that you've built up in the name of God. You're fucked. You let the snakes in, like Andrew Jackson. They want to demonize Jackson because he attacked the real snakes, which is the Federal Reserve System. A central bank. No. Jackson fought it, and he said no. And now they say he's this horrible racist that raped his own daughter and all this crazy shit. None of that's true. He may have had some slave girlfriends and stuff, but like every white guy did for some reason. I don't know why.
What the hell's he talking about?
He's gone into a lot of stuff, but we're coming back to the subject of the issue, and it is that you have value. And really, I'm really blessed because my latest videos have been getting nothing but like 1,000 views a piece, man. So I got an audience. Oh, and I want to bless you. I don't want to curse you. Jesus told me to bless everyone, especially enemies, but you know, my fellow Christians too. If you're feeling down on yourself and you feel like you're depressed, the word that God is giving me for you is don't give up. Just keep getting up every day, and I'm telling you, the little blessings will turn into medium-sized blessings, and the medium-sized blessings will turn into huge things that you couldn't even think would imagine would happen to you. That's the way he works. He rewards faithfulness. He needs that, especially now, because he's coming back soon. So if you're a true Christian, you believe in Jesus, you need to be blowing the trumpet right now, telling people to look in the sky, because things are getting crazy. They had to admit UFOs exist in the U.S. government, and they did it. So what's the next step? It's full disclosure. You got a landing on the White House lawn or something. That's coming, and it's going to deceive a lot of people into believing probably not true stuff, okay? I don't believe we were created by no Anunnaki bullshit. I don't believe that. I believe that I am a descendant of Adam. That I feel a connection like that, like a spiritual connection to the first man. I feel it. So there's no way...
Don't do drugs, folks.
No serpent motherfuckers messed with God's creation. It's God's creation. It's not the creation of the Anunnaki. Sorry, I just don't believe that. I believe I feel Adam. When I hear the name Adam, that's how you pronounce it in Hebrew, Adam, I feel it. I don't know why. Because he's my dad. And Noah. The same name, Noah. It's like I feel a connection to the name. And that's because he's my dad, too. He's really my dad. Because we could say that the annihilation of everything in the flood, of course, Noah is your dad.
There you go, Patty.
But Noah went back to Adam, so Adam's still your dad. He's still your dad. Great grandpappy. So I got on over use this, it more. And this turned into something that I didn't know. But I mainly wanted to do a video to show off this amazing shirt that G-Man gave me. It's avocados. And I might hashtag Nikocado Avocado just for flip's sake. God bless everybody. I'll be back with ley lines soon.
All right. On that note, I think, I mean, let me look. Maybe I can squeeze out one more. Let me look real quick. But, oh my God, he is something else. Isn't it so funny, though, like, how he was until how he is now. I really think that is just, it is so night and day to see how Rev was. Especially because he's so thin now and so just ratty looking. He is, yeah, he's an amalgam. I'm looking. Okay, here's one. You want to see Rev? I'll show you guys. I'll show you the Rev that I remember. And then that'll probably be it for tonight. But I appreciate you all for being here. Next time I'll be live. It'll be Saturday at 10 p.m. So look out for that. And yeah, this is Classic Revelation News. This is the last one. And like I always said, you guys should definitely check out Fat Courtney Love. Because she is like the OG of the archivers. She's been doing this for a long time. And it's a good thing that she has, because these videos are gold. But I love that you guys come here and watch them with me.
WE here. RevelationNews.net. You know, it's from the reading of the Word. The Word. That we get understanding. And Jesus was the Word. Is the Word.
Yeah, Grace, you're gonna have to definitely watch the replay tonight. There's some good moments, good videos that I had to find.
Gospel of John,
Chapter
John. 1.
Oh, you want to watch
the beginning
high
was
driving.
the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. Jesus was with God. Yeshua was with God at the creation. He was the Word. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. You know, the Gospel of John is just as deep as the book of Genesis.
I know, right? He was a totally different man.
You know,
Shanny really
I gotta follow the spirit.
Beat him
guys.
down.
What happened when God said, "Let there be light"? And my brother Stephen Ben-Danoon,
tell Shanny to get her big ass out of the way.
Go to his channel on YouTube. I'll put a link at the bottom. What happened when God said, "Let there be light"? It was the manifestation of God on this little orb we call Earth that we're living on. And it's small, guys, compared to the rest of the stuff in the cosmos.
I bet it is, right?
Very small. But
Very
I'm
small.
here. You're here. It's amazing. Creation. This little rock. It's amazing. So what happened? What happened? God, he said, "Let there be light." And then he divided.
All right,
he divided the darkness from the light.
He's a little too much here. All right, I found it. Well, I found it, a piece of it. I think I have it. Like, I have a bunch of these on a drive somewhere. I really gotta go through them. But here's a snippet of him driving all high. And, of course, allegedly.
You don't care about her actual mental health. You don't care about what happens to her. Sure, there are people that do have good hearts and legitimately like her and donate, and we
Oh, those teeth. Oh, those teeth. Those teeth. Those teeth.
We appreciate you. But I'm going to tell you right now that even you people that donate and support like that, it's appreciated by everybody. But here's your problem. You are still not willing to stand up to the people that have horrifically disgusting attacked her. I'm not even looking at the chat because all of you are demonic pretty much. Every one of you are demonic.
Throws up.
Okay? So, her statement is that the reason that she is not going to be around no more is because she has no real supporters for who she is. Not Shanny For Christ, not a channel. We're not talking about a stupid fucking channel. We're talking about a human being that has mental health issues. And when she feels abandoned, when she feels attacked, it severely affects her mental health. And you people couldn't give a flying shit less about that. You want to sit your disgusting, a lot of you, welfare asses on your fucking ass.
Wow, that did not age well at all.
And act like you're treating her life like a soap opera. That's what you do. There's a bunch of these just totally mindless women that try to use my wife's life as a fucking soap opera. Well, why don't you go on CBS, NBC, or ABC and watch actual soap operas and treat Shannon like a fucking human of what she is? She's a human being. Now, that's basically the statement. That because there are no actual real people out there, you're a bunch of stalking assholes that come from, we know where you come from, all of you. Okay, there's no more than 4 or 5 people that really have any kind of clout, if you want to call it that, or numbers, that would make this happen. And you know those names, and you know that you regular those quote-unquote reaction channels that is nothing more than defamation that is allowed on YouTube. Defamation and slander and libel, all of it, we'll just look at side chat. That's libel. Okay? It's all done on YouTube and Google and...
You know what? I'm going to have to definitely find a better version of this because there is one and I would love to show it. I will look around because I have it somewhere. But I think I found the video. Another bad one of Shanny. It's only 3 minutes. Of how she used to talk to her kids. And again, trigger warning, because she's been the same person, you know, this awful, abusive person, and she's only gotten worse, in my opinion, of course. I like the stream, everybody. Thanks for all for being here.
Turns out, false alarm, he wasn't looking at the porno. His pants fell down, and his brother saw his ass crack. And his brother's always trying to get him in trouble, so he narked at him and said that he mooned his brother. And I don't get why kids are always arguing with each other all the time. I don't get it.
She's a gaslighter.
I don't get it. And I will never get it.
Do this. I'm tired of being shown on the internet.
Ooh, whoa. Yo, earlier tonight, I showed her and she had teeth. What happened? What happened? Did you eat a hard, like a caramel apple or something? But you guys just see how she was just laughing and smiling, triggering her autistic younger son? It's awful.
And I don't understand why the kids are crazy right now. Anyway. Motherhood is fantastic. My sons are turning into men and becoming big bullhards. So that's great.
when the hormones kick in, like William, he's. I gotta stop talking about him. He doesn't like it.
But yeah, that's her younger son swearing at her. Yep.
Anyway, teenagers. He's turning 12, so now he thinks he's like knows everything, and all I get like grunts, and now he's like getting so like everything I do embarrasses him. Everything I do embarrasses him.
Yeah, like doing OnlyFans.
Mom, I don't want you to go into my school. Why not? Because
you're 400 pounds.
Okay. Mom, why do you have to go in the grocery store with me? What? Everything I do embarrasses him. And I know it's a stage.
Yeah, she just doesn't get it. She's so oblivious.
And then there's my youngest, and he's always trying to get his brother in trouble. Like, why is he trying to get your brother in trouble all the time? Like, why? But he doesn't like it when I talk about it, so I'm just going to leave it there. So, motherhood is wonderful.
Motherhood. How dare you say that about yourself?
Fucking ruin people for years.
What am I doing, William? Please let me know. I'm not doing anything. Go away. Go be hormonal somewhere else.
On camera.
I'm not doing anything, William. Just leave me alone.
How about you leave me alone?
I am leaving you alone, obviously.
You're the one who's talking about me on
Okay,
camera.
I'm gonna leave. Someone is going to get in trouble now for yelling at me. 1 minute.
He's crying. It is horrible. But on that note, I would say, folks, just understand she's mentally ill. She doesn't know what she does. She doesn't understand what she does. Now, I hate to leave it like that. Hold on, let me see if I can find a funny one. Because, now I feel bad. Because, it's really messed up the way Shanny talks to them and shit. Okay. Last one. And then I'm gonna call it. But thank you all for being here. Make sure everyone likes. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all you. And I hope you guys keep coming back. And next time I'll be live, it'll be Saturday. And if anyone didn't watch the replay, please watch after. But hopefully this won't be funnier than that horror show I just played.
So, I'm doing something so naughty and bad.
Ew.
And when he finds out, he's gonna blow a cork more than he blew in his entire life. And I'm gonna laugh and laugh and laugh because this is the ultimate prank vengeance thing ever. And when he finds out, I win the internets. I win the internets when he finds out. Totally gonna win the internets, but I don't know how long it's gonna be before it catches on.
God, she is so high there. She is there. She's so high there. But that's it, folks. On that note, thanks for being here. Thank you. Like this stream, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Have a good night.